We watch revolutions and natural disasters play out on Twitter and send donations via text message, all of which would have been inconceivable in the fateful fall of 2001. But this book is not about technological or cultural shifts, nor is it about the analysis of national security advisors or international development experts. This book is not about politics or media, or even the controversy that has surrounded the revisioning of Ground Zero or the creation of the September 11th Museum. This book is about the expertise and experiences of regular people. It is about Nick, Brian, Charles, Larry, Tim, Joe, Debbie, and Tanya. 8 studies in grief and resilience, loss and progress, sadness and transformation. These lessons, after all, are most commonly culled from extraordinary circumstances, but their roots are universal. We all lose. We all grieve. We are all compelled to recover. For most of us, this experience occurs as part of life's natural but inevitable sadness: a mother passing away from breast cancer, a life partner breaking one's heart by leaving for someone else, a friend struck by a heart attack despite seeming healthy. Though these circumstances are statistically ordinary, they are no less than deeply painful, leaving us grappling for wisdom and hope amid the sudden sense of foreign and consuming darkness. But the extraordinary, too, is becoming more ordinary. Sudden disasters, like the one that struck America on September 11th, 2001, are increasingly common because of global terrorism and climate change. Where were you the day Kennedy was assassinated has become, where were you the day the earthquake devastated Haiti? Where were you the day Katrina decimated New Orleans? Where were you when the World Trade Towers and the Pentagon were hit? In our increasingly insecure world, we are all subject to disaster and the collective project of reconstituting our communities, not to mention our worldview afterward. We were both in New York on September 11th. Robin, who has had her own psychoanalytic practice for 30 years, was on her way to see some patients that morning. Eventually, she would counsel many clients directly affected by September 11th. Courtney was still asleep in her Barnard College dorm when the first plane hit the towers. Robin's first thoughts upon finding out about the terrorist attacks were of her 2 children, Scott and Melissa, and her husband Frank. Were they safe? How could she immediately get to them? Courtney's first thoughts were also of her family, her parents so far away in Colorado Springs, her brother even farther in San Francisco. These questions quickly migrated to the future. What did this all mean about her senior year, her future beyond college, the country's future? Robin's family and Courtney's dreams were safe, although forever changed by that horrible day. In the years that followed, we would become writing partners, but more than that, dear friends. When Project Rebirth came about, we jumped at the chance to work together, especially with such historic and profound stories as those found in this book. Courtney brings her journalistic training to the page, and Robin brings her vast experience as a clinician to help present the grieving process in a new way. We both strongly believe that stories are tools of transformation. Courtney's usually live on the page, and Robin's more often in the safe haven of her clinical practice, and that is also why the format of this book was so appealing to us. In this book we have brought both of our sensibilities and areas of expertise to bear, and we hope it makes for an approachable, layered, and inspiring read. Having the opportunity to delve into these stories, discuss them over countless lunches and coffees, laugh and cry together, and ask the subjects, ourselves, and each other so many big questions has been a gift of indescribable proportions. We hope the reverence we have for these people's lives is reflected in the book that you are about to experience. This book is not about politics. This book is about the personal. It is about the lives, logistical, emotional, unique, and inspiring, that are shattered by moments like 8:46 a.m., September 11th, 2001, and then put back together during the years that followed. It is also not a book about psychology per se. Though Robin is a psychoanalyst by training, She's more committed to practice.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.